بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين بالقاسم المصطفى محمد وعلى أهل بيت الأطهار الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. قال الله الحكيم في محكم كتابه الكريم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور. صدق الله العلي العظيم. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make this year the year of the appearance of our beloved Imam Mahdi Ajjallahu ta'ala for Faraj Sharif with the blessing of another loud salawat. Inshallah, we have the brothers and sisters helping us with the kids and calming the hall, inshallah, with another loud salawat. A summary of previous 5 nights lecture that we have been honored to discuss within this community and to serve this community and be in the presence of Quran. And that is death and resurrection. That, as we mentioned, all of us, we are ending one day. Our life in this world will finish one day. And as we mentioned, there are more than 2,000 verses of the Holy Quran that talks about this very important topic. So it is very important for us to know about it. So we gave 5 nice lectures, and as I promised, the introduction is finished. Inshallah, we will go with the first stage tonight. And by stage we mean our life goes through different stages. We never vanish, we never finish, we are never getting to emptiness. No, we go from one place to another place, one stage to another stage. This is all a summary of what we talked about in the previous 5 nights. One stage was for us to be in the womb of our mothers. Before that, the stage was to be Alam al-Dhar, Alam al-Arwah. Inshallah, in the coming nights, we'll talk about Alam al-Barzakh and what will happen to our soul. Will our soul be by itself? Or no, will it be with our physical body that we died? Or there is going to be another physical body that it will be created, which is exactly looks like us, and our soul will join that. What will happen to us in Alam al-Barzakh? Again, there are hundreds of questions that we want to know about our life after death. So that's why we have dedicated 30 nights. And I tell you, it's very, very difficult to bring this important topic and condense it within 30 nights. I have to get rid of a lot of verses, not to mention it because we don't have time. A lot of ahadith, I don't have time for it. A lot of stories, we don't have time for it. So I'm just giving you hints and clues, hoping that after Ramadan you will continue researching and reading and trying to understand what happens so you can get ready for it. So why death? Why dying? Couldn't Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just bring us to this world and just for us to live in this world happily ever after, have nothing to think about hereafter? No. The verse says that we started our lecture. الَّذِي خَلَقَ الْمَوْتَ وَالْحَيَاةِ. That's beautiful. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings death first and then life. The one who created death. So death has been created. So who created death and life that He may test you to see which of you is best in conduct. All of those who are going to school, we have all finals, aren't we? That's all finals. SOL, test, finals. As soon as you're finished with the test, are you going to just sit in that hall? Okay, I finished the test. Let me just enjoy the environment. Let me just see the teacher. Let me see the suffering of other other students and classmates how they are suffering and they're squeezing their brain to get one more answer from this. No, we give the paper to the teacher, adios, we're done, we're out. We don't even wait one more minute to just sit there and look around. No, we give the test and we're out. Allah said this, I created death and earth and life in this world so I might test you. So when our test finishes in this world, it's done. Allah gives us test after test after test. And for those who have been with us, not Muharram that passed, the year before that, 13 nights we talked about Allah's test. All of those lectures are online, you can go and see how Allah tests us. 13 nights was all about Allah's test. So when our test time finishes, Allah takes us away. This is it. This stage, I gave you all the opportunity that you needed. I gave you all the tool that you needed. I gave you all the platform for you that you were needed and the equipments for you to build your life after death. You kept failing one test after one test after one. You kept ignoring test after one. You didn't study, you didn't read, you were not prepared. I gave you so many opportunities, but you failed it. Well, your test is done. Let's go to life after death and see what is waiting for you. That's number one, testing time. Second, another verse. ثم جعلناكم خلائف في الأرض من بعدهم لننظر كيف تعملون. Chapter 10, verse 14. Allah says, then we made you successors on earth after them that we may observe how you will act. I came here, Allah observed. I came here, Allah observed. I looked, Allah observed. I spoke, Allah observed. I heard, Allah observed. I reached, Allah observed. I thought, Allah observed. When the observation finishes, Allah says, okay, this life, in this world, you had enough time for you to show yourself. You had enough time to flourish. You had enough time to accomplish a great goal. That's enough. But Sheikh, we see some people at age 20, they pass away. Haven't we seen? Within our community, all of us we know. People 20, 25, 30, 15, their time was finished? Yes. Sisters, please help us with the kids. Their time was finished. When the observing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in our life finished, Allah says, this stage is finished, let's go to the next stage. For those people who watched Maze Runner, the movie, amazing movie, stage, you go after stage. If you're able to survive in this round, okay, let's go to the next round. How you will survive or divergent, you go from one life to another life, one stage to another stage. How will you show yourself? How will you pass test after test? He is testing us and the tests are difficult, but He has given us the answer. The answer book is with us. It's an open book exam, open book test. That book is Quran. That book is the hadith of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. Allah says these are the tests and these are the two books, Quran and Ahlul Bayt together. Hold them together. These are the tests. Pass them. Build your hereafter. You go there, you will live for eternity happy. But Quran for some Muslims, none of us inshallah, for some Muslims is only for 30 nights of Ramadan. Only. Probably some people, again, none of you, none of the people who are watching us, some people, the last day before Ramadan came, the last day of Sha'ban, when they picked their Quran from the shelf, they had to go. Why? You know the answer. There was dust on it. Why? You know the answer. Allah says, so when observing finish, goes. We go to the next stage. When the test finish, we go to the next stage. What is the next stage? As I promised, and I'm fulfilling my promise. The first stage for our life after death, it's called al-ihtidar. It's very, very, very crucial stage. very peak point of our transferring to the next life. Please pay attention. Be with me. This information is for all of us. We will go through this stage, if not tonight, as we have mentioned, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, 5 years. All of us, no one excluded, we will go through the period of ihtidar. Sheikh, what is ihtidar? What does it mean? And why is it named ihtidar? What are we supposed to do? Can we do something about it? Or something comes and we have nothing to do about it, we cannot influence it. We will talk about it inshallah tomorrow night. But let's go, the meaning. What is ihtidar? Ihtidar or hadara comes from the root word hadara. When something is present, hadar. When we go to school, when they take attendance in the Arabic school, they call Mustafa hadar, means I'm present, I'm available, I am there. So ihtidar comes from the word hadara. What comes next to us when we are at the time of our death? There are 4 interpretations given. Number 1, at the time of our death, we're hoping that our kids, sisters, please be with me, that our kids and relatives and family that are around us, we're hoping. Some people, their kids love them so much, as soon as they get a little bit older, they put them in their retirement house, be there, what happened to you? Inshallah, we'll come once a month, or Thanksgiving, we will eat dinner together. We spend it quality time with our parents. That's how some people die. But inshallah, we are from those parents that we have raised a good generation and we've been kind to our parents, so our kids will be kind to us. Hadara, one definition of that, that when the time of death comes, our family and relatives and kids will be around us. One definition. Number 2, حضور الملائكة. Again, we're talking about ihtidar. At the time of death, angels will come and they will surround us. Because that's the time that our soul will be departed, going with these angels to our next place, happiness or sadness, which we will talk. There are 2 kinds of angels that will come, with 2 different characteristics. Number 1, chapter 16, verse 32. الذين تتوفاهم الملائكة طيبين يقولون سلام عليكم ادخلوا الجنة بما كنتم تعملون. Inshallah, we are from these people. Say inshallah. MashaAllah, sisters want to be from these people. Brothers, none of them they want to be from these people. Inshallah, we want to be from these people. Say inshallah. The definition is those whose lives the angels take while they are in a pious state. In what state? Pious state. They say to them, the angels will tell the person who is right now, for example, it is mustahab. This is the qibla. At the time of death, to bring the person and make him sleep like this toward the qibla. While this person is going through the process of dying, angels will say to him, peace be to you, enter paradise because of what you used to do. So don't we have to say, inshallah, we are from these people, say inshallah. That's what we try to do. That's the goal. That moment, a mother goes through 9-month pregnancy. I've seen my wife going through what she goes through, won't be able to sleep, get up, don't eat this, don't eat that. 9 months of pain and suffering. And when they go through the pain and suffering of delivering a baby. But as soon as the baby comes out and they put her on her chest, she forgets everything. That moment, that happiness, what she went through for 9 months is paying back. So for you and I, no matter how long we live, 20, 30, 50, 60, if we were pious, if we were God-fearing people, if we were righteous people, if we were a good believer, that moment when they say Salaam alaikum to you, enter paradise, that's it. That's finished. Guaranteed eternal happiness. Doesn't it worth it? That we control our nafs, that we control our desire, that we control our ego and lust, and we wait when something haram approaches us. I'm a young individual, a boy, age 19, 20, 22, 24. I go to the university. Please be with me. I see the opposite gender. Haram is available. I can reach. I said, no, I wait for my halal time to come. That 1 year or 2 year, when my halal comes, at the end of the time, when I'm about to die, angels say, Salamun alaykum, udkhulul jannah. I will see the reward. Same thing for the sisters. It's both ways. So that's one group of malaika that inshallah they will be there for us. Say inshallah. Another group of malaika that inshallah we are not from these people. Say inshallah. وَلَوْ تَرَى إِذْ يَتَوَفَّى الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا الْمَلَائِكَةُ يَضْرِبُونَ وُجُوهَهُمْ وَأَدْبَارَهُمْ وَذُوقُوا عَذَابَ الْحَرِيقِ. If thou could see when the angels take the soul of the unbeliever at death, how they strike their face and their back, saying, taste the penalty of the blazing fire. Ihtidar, it's either we're going to have this group of angels telling us Salamu Alaikum, or we have a group of angels will come and says, okay, here's a strike, one after one. But Sheikh, all of us, we are a believer. Inshallah, we are believers. Say inshallah. But are we going to die as a believer? The ending is what is the most important. The ending, how we end. The beginning, everybody good, alhamdulillah, throughout the life. Ending, it's what counts. The last breath, that's what counts. So first, definition of ihtidar, we have our relatives and kids and family next to us. Second is hudur al-malaika, when we have angels that we're hoping will be the first group. Third, hudur al-nabi al-akram Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa la'imma, salawat by their names. Ahl al-Bayt alayhim as-salam will be there. Inshallah. Thank you. Let's go. We started a little bit. Rasulullah, Imam Hassan al-Mushtaba, the commander of the faithful, Amir al-Mu'minin Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, and Imam Hussein will be there. What would they say to us? If we were a believer, it's a beautiful hadith in the book Tafsir al-Qummi, volume 2, page 266. When I was reading this hadith, I said, inshallah, I'm a believer. I'm trying to be a believer. Allah, just give me my death now so I can just see them. How beautiful is that moment that throughout our life we keep saying Ya Hussein, we keep saying Ya Muhammad, we keep saying Ya Ali, we keep saying Ya Hussein, Ya Hassan. That moment you see them, what other beauty do you want? That's the beauty. It's a beautiful hadith. I leave it for tomorrow night, inshallah. I love you, Hassan. I know you were waiting for it. Let's have a loud salawat. Let us raise our hand because our time is finished. Let us raise our hand and ask with the most important dua. And that is the dua for hastening the appearance of our beloved Imam Mahdi Ajalallah Ta'ala Farij al-Sharif. Is the most important dua. Raise your hand. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن. Everybody, صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه. Everybody, وفي كل louder وليا ما شاء الله وقائدا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك ضرعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. صلوات.